In my last message, I was talking about the physical constraints that cause many back problems. And you're welcome to listen to it again. Today, I want to talk about the emotional constraints. Many times, there are many emotions that sink in our connective tissue in our body. And as they sink in the body, they don't get relieved. I will never forget my wonderful client, George, that was hunchback, and he thought, and I thought, that simply it was because he was tall. So in order to look at people, he would look down. And so I saw him twice a week for sessions, but at the 8th session, there was a nice popping sound in his connective tissue in the middle part of his back. And a vision came to his eyes. He was a kid playing in New York, in the streets of New York, on a sidewalk with sticks with a friend of his. And as they were doing it, a police car stopped. There was a very rude and obnoxious sergeant who didn't like his friend, took a stick and broke it on his friend's back. His friends committed crimes, sat in jail. And my client, George, well, he had tension in that area that eventually caused him to bend his back and have pain in his ribs and in his arms. This was the high part of our therapy. It came out. And it was 2 more years of work, him taking my training courses, workshops, and seeing me individually. In that time, he learned so much about his emotions that came out, and eventually he was pain-free. I remember once a physician came to me with a terrible sciatic pain. He could not see his clients. Because he was a homeopath, one of his clients was also one of my clients. And so she referred him to me, and I worked with him. And for 2 weeks, I couldn't even manage his pain. But slowly, his pain subsided. And as I was working with him and always reducing his pain by a small percentage, I once got him to lie on his back. He completely relaxed. I moved his leg passively in rotating motion, and he started to cry with no restraint. He just cried. And when he finished crying, he finished his pain completely. Those are just 2 cases. I have so many others. What I want to say is that the body maintains feeling that we have in our tissues. And with great skill, we can wake the body up and release come. We can never know what's going to happen. It's always surprising. But whenever it happens, it's amazing. And it's a good time to write journal and find out what is being held from within. But those 2 people completely got rid of their back pain. Talk to you soon.